Look at that food.
I know.
You're jealousy. Shiny.
You like my style.
Yes, me too. And your lipstick is matte, so it doesn't overpower.
Thank you.
We're gonna interview you instead.
Oh, okay, fine.
È successo veramente. Già. Sono stata a Berlino per Orange is the New Black. Ah! La mia serie TV preferita, capite? Sono stata mandata da Netflix per intervistare due delle attrici del cast, ovvero Dascha Polanco e Yael Stone, e per assistere all'anteprima. It's a dream come true. Sono davvero grata. Grazie ancora Netflix per l'opportunità. È una serie TV che rispetto, che ammiro, da cui prendo ispirazione. Le storie, i messaggi che lancia, le emozioni. Se non la conoscevate o se non avete mai considerato di iniziarla, fatelo assolutamente perché merita davvero troppo. Ringrazio ancora Dascha e Yael per la disponibilità, per la gentilezza. Il 17 giugno esce la quarta stagione, non vedo l'ora, sto aspettando da un anno e non ce la faccio più. Ve la consiglio vivamente dal profondo del mio cuore. Sono molto emotional. Ecco a voi l'intervista. Ciao ciao.
So, I'm here with Dascha and Yael. How I pronounce it correctly?
You did beautifully.
You play Daya and you have an Italian surname in the TV show.
Yes.
So I'm gonna pronounce it correctly. Morello.
Hey!
Right?
That feels good.
Mangia!
Yeah.
La pizza bella!
The fourth season is coming on the 17th of June. Can you anticipate something about your characters?
Well, you know we can't say anything.
Yeah.
If we say something, we then have to kill you. And that would be such a bad way to start.
And then we go to furlough, and it's like...
Oh my God.
So
We're down the
nice.
hill, we're in maximum.
But like,
it's all over.
Will you be a little bit happier because your characters, like about Nikki and Bennett?
Oh, we're kind of going through the same
Yeah,
thing.
a little bit of abandonment.
left.
Yeah, that was a tough moment in both cases, watching it. It's interesting, you know, while we're shooting, we're reading the script, we're kind of like in the groove of it, but then when you go back and watch it, it's all the more heartbreaking, and you're watching your friends do this incredible work, so at the same time you're like, oh, this is heartbreaking, it's brilliant.
It is. We want to get our heart broken.
Yeah.
More than once. But in both situations, I think it's a story about surviving and overcoming those moments and either embracing or resisting the new population that's arriving to Litchfield. But for the most part, Daya and Lorna are going through their own internal war, tug of war, if I may say, because, you know, we're dealing with something where we're at, the current situation, and then we're also dealing with trying to live outside of it, knowing that we don't have the choice to. So it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, and trying to maintain a marriage outside of, you know, from within a prison. I can't even begin to like process that really, what the kind of challenges that would kind of bring. I did not get to swim in the lake at the end of the last
neither.
season. Yeah. So, we have that too. We have
See?
lake rage. We've got
Maybe
lake
we just
bitterness.
end up together.
Yeah.
You never know. Daya and Lorna romance coming soon.
We've talked about it a little.
And since you've never been to prison, how have you prepared? Like, how did you study for your character?
We're sort of, you know, four seasons in now, so we have sort of been in prison for a while.
Yeah.
That right here in this very room.
Yeah, we kind of eat the buffet there and a la carte.
Yes, we're very method. We eat all the food. We actually never go home.
We don't.
Yeah, we sleep right.
We take
in
some
there.
of the food home with us.
Yeah,
I tried to.
I used to.
Especially those penis cookies we did once. Those were good.
A lot of reading, and obviously, you know, we've been exposed to, once you do a show like this, you start to interact with real life stories. So we have met people who are either approaching us or we're approaching them about their experiences that they've had with the criminal justice system. And, you know, we've learned a lot about what is a, you know, pretty flawed system and a very difficult system in the US. It's been a huge learning curve to kind of like interact with those people. And, you know, people come up to you and they're like, you know, either this is my story or this is my mother's story or my sister's story. So it is very personal. And in a lot of cases, people do talk about how accurate the show is, and I guess it's because it's based on Piper's experiences.
Yeah, the most part, I think most of us read Piper's memoir, and we also, some of us have watched Locked Up and did that kind of research. But also we have to realize that this is beyond Litchfield and the prison. It's more of circumstances and situations, and it's so relatable that we oversee the fact that these are incarcerated humans. We more see these are humans with no freedom. So it makes it obvious of why people can connect throughout the world with this
with the same issues, the same longings,
That's
same
why
desires.
everybody loves it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're looking at them as people rather than prisoners.
Exactly.
In Italy, civil unions have just been approved. Finally, we did it. And like, it's a really important theme in the TV show. And do you think that social media or TV shows such as Orange is the New Black can help people and the society understand that being gay is normal?
I would say civil union is great. One step further, let's call it marriage.
Yeah.
So that's one level of achievement. Also, from where I'm from in Australia, it's not marriage is not between gay people is not acknowledged at all. It's not legal. I gotta say, as an Australian, it's embarrassing. I go home and it shocks me to be reminded of that when I'm with my gay friends, and I realize it's not a possibility for them. It's not a legal possibility for them to be together. So I mean, certainly working on the show and just having experiences in your own life, it's really obvious that we need to take a few steps forward.
The labeling drives me crazy. I mean, I have friends that their sexual orientation is different than mine, and who cares? Whatever floats your boat. Love is love, unity is unity, and the show has the ability of talking about these issues, bringing it up, making it aware that you can love the guard, or you can love your fellow inmate, and you still love. So it's a moment of being proud to be part of such an exemplary project.
Do you remember when we were on the float, the Pride float? It was craziness.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was the year before gay marriage was. Yeah. And it was wild. It was one of the biggest days we've ever
Very
had
overwhelming.
together. The support from that community for us is
I love my LGBT.
We are really lucky.
Yes.
Those fans are dedicated, loving, fun, and good looking.
They are.
Yeah, very good looking.
Last question.
Yes.
Have you ever heard someone coming out thanks to Orange is the New Black?
We hear a lot of stories.
Yeah.
Of that.
I did.
Yay!
That was very important.
Yeah.
That was important.
I started asking questions to myself because of Nikki.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a crush on her.
Well, we'll pass that on.
I'm really jealous.
Yes, she's a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
And she's probably looking for potential. Or maybe not. But who knows?
We'll pass that on. She'll be thrilled.
Thank you. Thank you, Dascha and Yael. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Litchfield, inmate.